Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the video with the Roshank Redemption, and today I'm bringing you guys another episode of my Shoutout Sunday series. For those of you who are new, this is a series dedicated to helping some of the smaller YouTubers out there to grow their channels. Before we get into the video though, and this is more of an update with regards to my channel, I recently put out a video where I ranked the Pokemon generations from worst to best, and obviously this is not an obligation, it's not at all a requirement to get a shout, but nonetheless, I'm going to leave a link to this video down below in the description. I put a lot of work into this, so if you could take a couple of minutes to check it out, perhaps drop me a like if you enjoy, then I would really appreciate it. Also, one more quick thing before getting into the actual shoutouts, there are a couple of things I want to say with regards to the format of this series, as well as the requirements to get a shoutout from me on this series. First of all, with regards to the format, this Shoutout Sunday series is actually run a little bit differently from most other Shoutout Sunday series out there, and that's actually a double shoutout format. Pretty much the way I do things is I shout you out once in a normal episode, and then in these special episodes I go back through and I re-shout out people that I've shouted out in the past. And also, I will hopefully be bigger the second time around when I give you a shout, so that means more attention the second time around. A lot of people tell me that I shout out too many people in these episodes, but the reason why I shout out as many as 6 in a normal episode is that this is a double shout format, so while you have to do a little bit more work in order to win one, it is a double shout that you're getting, which ultimately yields a better reward. So you're doing a little bit more work, but you're getting a better reward in the end. Alright, and with that, let's go ahead and talk about the requirements you need to get a shout from me, and there are pretty much two main requirements. The first and most important requirement is that you need to show to me in some way that you're a hard worker when it comes to your channel, and that you're dedicated to YouTube. To give you guys an idea of what I mean, people in the past who have won shoutouts are generally very dedicated to their community and reply to comments, also have a consistent uploading schedule, and also work pretty hard on the thumbnails, graphics, and the little details in their videos. The second and also important requirement is that you need to check out all the people that I shout out to in this episode. Subscribing to them is not a necessity, but you need to at least check them out, and you need to subscribe to them if you enjoy their content. To show that you satisfied this requirement, all you need to do is go to all of the channels in the description below and leave a comment on at least one of their videos, so when I go back and consider people for shoutouts, I can see that you've left the comments that are required, and then I can give you your shoutout. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say, so let's go ahead and get into the shoutouts here. First up on the shoutout list for this week is a channel by the name of CrazyKidGaming, and this guy is an incredibly hard worker. I can see in our conversations that he's very passionate about YouTube, but also it manifests itself in his channel in that he uploads quite a bit. Looking at his channel schedule here, the videos that he's uploaded in the past few weeks, he uploads as much as twice a day sometimes, and these are sometimes very long videos up to around 40 minutes, which is incredibly hard to do, so this guy is very dedicated to his channel. The specific content on his channel includes CSGO, Fallout 4, and much more, so guys, CrazyKidGaming is a phenomenal channel, and as such, I definitely recommend checking him out. The next person I want to give a shout out to on this week's episode is a channel by the name of KEV Experience, and if there's one thing that stands out about this guy, it's that his graphics and his thumbnails are absolutely phenomenal and off the charts. He puts a ton of work into them, and I can tell that he spends a ton of time on his channel in general, and that he's very dedicated to it. As is the case with any channel on YouTube, he's definitely not perfect, but he's doing a ton of things really well right now, so mark my words, this guy's gonna be a really big PokeTuber one day. Just give him a chance and he will succeed. The specific content on his channel is mostly Pokemon, as I just mentioned. He currently just started up a Pokemon Sacred Gold Nuzlocke, which by the way is a very hard game, and that Nuzlocke is going to be held, but I am very much looking forward to it. He did a Choose My Starter episode recently, so if you guys want to check that out, I'm sure he'd really appreciate it. In sum, KEV Experience is an awesome channel, and as such, you guys should definitely check him out. Third up on the shout agenda for this week is a channel by the name of HalfPint Television, and the first thing I gotta say about this guy is that he's a very naturally talented commentator. He provides some very entertaining and also very professional at times commentary, and I personally really enjoy watching his videos because of this. At the same time, he's also definitely a very hard worker. He's got a pretty consistent uploading schedule in general, and also puts quite a bit of effort into his videos, and I would also say that he's dedicated not only to his own community, but also to the YouTube community as a whole. The specific content on his channel includes stuff like Minecraft, Dying Light, vlogs, and much more, so guys, HalfPint Television is an awesome channel, and as such, I highly recommend giving his channel a look. The next person I want to give a shout out to on this week's episode is a channel by the name of Splish, and this guy hasn't been on YouTube all that long, but in the time he's been on, he's shown some really great things, specifically with regards to his editing skills. For those of you who have made a heavily edited discussion video in the past, you know just how time consuming and how hard that is, but this guy's done a couple of those so far, and he has done a phenomenal job with them. This guy's a real talent when it comes to editing and graphics and stuff of that nature, and for that reason, he's definitely going to be successful at some point. The specific content on his channel includes mostly Pokemon related stuff. Like I said, there's Pokemon discussion videos, including a recent one on Magiana, or I guess it's Magirna, since its official name was released. But nonetheless, he did a very cool discussion video on that, and he also does some Pokemon Wi-Fi battling stuff, which is also very entertaining. So guys, Splish is an awesome channel, and as such, I highly recommend checking him out. The penultimate shout out I want to give on this episode is to a channel by the name of Tomerer, whose name I'm definitely going to mispronounce, so I'm just going to go ahead and call him Tom for convenience's sake. Anyways, Tom has got a really great channel. He works very hard on all of his videos. He uploads quite a bit. And also what struck me especially about his channel is that he's got a ridiculous amount of variety when it comes to the different games that he plays. To me, this shows a lot of dedication to his community because it shows that he's willing to appeal to different parts of his audience, which is actually a very difficult thing to do. The specific content he has on his channel includes stuff from games like Mountain Blade Warband, Minecraft, Fallout 4, and much more. So guys, Tomerer is an awesome YouTuber, and as such I highly recommend giving his channel a look. The final shout out I want to give for this week's episode is to a YouTuber by the name of Healy. And folks, this one has been a long time coming because this guy is an incredibly hard worker and he's got a great channel, to put it frankly. He uploads very consistently and virtually on a daily basis. His videos are always very high quality. He takes pride in his commentary, and also from our conversations I could tell he's really passionate about YouTube and he really wants to succeed. There's no doubt that Healy is a hard worker, guys. Now, as for the specific content on his channel, he does stuff like Final Fantasy, Mario Kart, Pokemon, as well as unboxing and vlog type videos, which are very fun. So guys, Healy is an awesome YouTuber, and as such I definitely recommend giving his channel a look. Well, alright folks, that is pretty much gonna do it for this video. As always, if you want to shout for me in the next episode of Shoutout Sunday, be sure to at least check out all the YouTubers down below and leave them a comment on one of their videos. This is a requirement to get a shout, and I will be checking to make sure you put a reasonable effort into at least checking these guys out. Otherwise, I hope you all have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.